The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Hello, we just had an interview with Short Term in case something would happen, what you take right away and just grab and walk out of the house and some very important things. And I guess you, for the long term and stuff, could tell us your name and what's your name and your organization?
Yeah, I'm Rachel. I'm with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And today I'm talking about food storage, how to build a food storage in your home to last anywhere up to 3 months to a year. So if there was any natural disasters or anything like a job loss, that you could eat and survive with the food in your home. So we have questionnaires here that anyone can ask themselves, such as, do you have enough water stored in your home? FEMA suggests 1 gallon a day per person for 14 days. As well as to evaluate the food in your home, how long could your family eat with the food in your home in a normal diet? FEMA suggests 2 weeks, and the Church of Jesus Christ suggests 3 months.
Gotcha. Show us some of the food that you could store for that long a time without bugs and stuff getting in.
So the Home Storage Center, the church has several throughout the United States. There's one down in Indy. They sell things like wheat, granola, apple slices. There's a list here. Anything from beans, potatoes, spaghetti. And then if you store it correctly, a lot of the food can last up to 30 years in your home. Yep. So a lot of the food comes in this, which is called a number 10 can. It's sealed. These apples would store for 30 years in my home.
Holy mackerel.
Yep.
Dried apples.
Yep. You can
Do they still have all the vitamin content?
These are dehydrated. I'm not sure of the percentage. You do lose a small percentage, but not a substantial amount.
Wow.
Like I can food, so I can like peaches, chicken, and green beans. Those have a shelf, if you use a pressure canner, those have a shelf life of 5 years. And then after 5 years, they start losing nutritional value.
Looks like you got the ultimate food, honey, huh?
Yes. Honey is great. You should
never spoil.
Nope.
Right?
It might go hard, but you just have to warm it back up and it will get back to the right
Put
consistency.
a little water and warm it back up.
Yep.
Okay, very good. And also, you have a food saver, huh?
Yep, so that's talking more about how to preserve food that you can buy at the grocery store that you grow in your garden to help build up your 3-month supply. Those are great for like storing meats in the freezer. Obviously it can, like in this picture, it can preserve your meat 5 times longer than in a normal Ziploc bag.
Okay, I hate to say, but I'm going to probably a lot of people at home, probably from your list, probably a lot of these things might be very expensive.
They're not.
They're not?
The church does basically at cost. So a 25 pound bag of hard red wheat is $10.
No way.
$10.50.
How about like for the apples?
The apples is one of the more expensive ones.
Well, I imagine.
Yep, you get this can right here is $11.25.
That's not bad. There's a lot of apples in there.
Yeah.
A lot of apples.
Yep,
wow.
it has about 16 servings.
Wow.
So, but it's produce, and you
Yes.
get the nutrients that a produce would give
Right.
you.
Wow.
And that would be more for a long-term emergency.
Yeah. And I'd like to ask, maybe some people would have an idea at home. Can I just go to the grocery store and buy some things?
It just depends on how it's stored. So, for instance, like this can right here, this is spaghetti sauce. This can could feed my family for 2 meals, and it has the expiration date of March 2019.
Okay.
So, and I bought it probably 6 months ago.
Okay.
So you just have to make sure you rotate it out,
Okay.
that you use what you bought first, and then as you purchase more, you just put that at the back.
Very good. It's always good to be prepared, let me tell you.
This right here, I have a display. My family of 4 could eat off of this food comfortably.
Yeah.
So we try and store food like this for 3 months.
Okay.
And then we store enough long-term stuff for a year. But that would be not a normal diet for us.
I see like you have packets of little oatmeal out there. Okay. So like little packets, those are really handy. And those probably store for quite a while.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much for the information. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Things. Okay, we have a celebrity here with us today. Tell us, for people who don't know who you are, and tell us about your station and everything.
Sure. I'm meteorologist Rob Leidick. I work at News Channel 15, or Wayne TV, here in Fort Wayne. I've been there for about the past 4 years. You'll usually see me on First News weekends, Saturdays from 7 to 9, Sundays from 8 to 9. And my job is a little bit of everything, actually. So mostly weather, so forecasting, making graphics, telling you about what the day ahead's going to hold. We've got a 10-day forecast now. We've got our weather app, and that's a free download. So I do a lot of stuff with that, but then I also report. So I'll actually sometimes take a camera and go interview people in the field, usually talking about what's happening in the community. So events like this, the 9th Annual Safety Fair. Also talking about some things that impact the community, not just in Fort Wayne, but also in Northeast Indiana, Northwest Ohio. I love to go spend some time in the parks. So whenever I'm not working, I'm usually at Pokagon State Park or traveling. I also love wine. So I like to visit the local wineries here, go wine tasting, and travel with my friends.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much. And how long have you been with Channel 15?
About 4 years.
4
Yeah,
years.
about 4
Good.
years next month in
And
October.
where were you at before that? Can you mind if I ask?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, before that, I actually worked for 2 years in Bangor, Maine. So kind of a big change of scenery. It was surprising though, because that first winter I moved here, that was the really cold winter. So think back to 2013, 2014, and it felt just like Bangor, Maine.
Hey, do you have any news for the people at home that what this winter might look like?
So it's still really early yet, and of
Okay.
course, we started off, September was really cool. Now it's fall and it's really hot. Things will eventually cool back down. There are some signs, at least right now, pointing towards an average start to winter, but it's still a little too early, and we'll just have to keep watching. My gut tells me, though, it'll still probably be somewhat warmer than average. That's just been the general trend.
Somebody said that we've never had 3 years of warmer weather in a row before. Is that correct?
I'll have to look back at some of the stats. That might be true,
Okay.
but I mean, just the way that that things are changing right now with climate and everything else, it's possible that we could continue to see it being warmer than average.
Thank you, Rob. And who do you have with you here?
So this is Lou. He's actually our promotions director at Wayne TV. So any of those ads where you hear the voice going, coverage you can count on, Lou is responsible for producing all of that.
Very good, Lou. Okay, Rob, thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay, hi there. This is Poe Fire Department, is that right?
Right, Polk Community Volunteer Fire Department.
Very good. Would you introduce who you have with you?
I have
I'm the EMS chief, Danielle Von Bank, and the fire chief is hiding over there.
Hey, Fire Chief, introduce yourself.
I'm Fire Chief Paul Von Bank.
Very good. Okay, and I guess that Ron's will be our spokesman here. Would you tell us about the volunteer fire department?
Well, it's a completely volunteer fire department where people donate their time and talents to make the community more safe. It's located just south of Fort Wayne, goes all the way to the county line, Wells County, Allen County line, and we run an ambulance, and then we have engine, 2 tankers, and a grass rig, and the grass rig is what we have over here.
And how long you been around?
I started with the fire, not Poe, but with the fire department in 1963.
Wow. Okay. So how long the Poe Fire Department been?
Since 1936. 1936.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I actually retired from Fort Wayne.
Okay, if we have a real big emergency, would you guys be called out too then? Like say if we had something like an earthquake or something like that.
Oh yeah, anytime that they need first responders or anything like that. And then as part of our general duties, we also help cover the airport. So because we're located close to where that is. And so it's one of those things where we're pretty much can do anything that they're required of us.
Very good. Thank you, Ron. Thank you so much for telling us all about it. And so we appreciate you volunteering and helping us.
Well, and if anybody else is out there is interested, we can always use more people.
Wow. Oh, do you have a phone number they can call?
639-3992.
Okay, say it one more time.
639-3992.
Thank you very much. And we hope somebody who'd like to help the community would maybe give you a call and help out.
We'd appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
Matt Milokovic.
Okay, Matt, and what is Fort Wayne, Allen County Regional Hazardous Material Response Group?
Well, we're a branch of Special Operations for the Fort Wayne Fire Department, and we respond to any type of hazardous materials incident, or even on a prevention side, we go to different events in town, whether political events or something like Johnny Appleseed, and we make sure the area around the entire festival or wherever the political event may be is safe and secure for people. If we have any type of release of chemical gas or even combustible gases, we respond to those types of incidents and render them safe.
You have here?
This right here is our level A suit. It's our chemical protective suit. It basically totally encapsulates us so that we can make entry into extremely hazardous and toxic atmospheres.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. So
You're welcome.
What's your address here in Fort Wayne? Do you have an address in Fort Wayne?
For the hazardous materials, yeah, it's at Station 1, which is 419 East Main.
Okay.
So we're right downtown.
And do you have a phone number?
Our phone number pretty much is 911.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Yeah.
And when do people call you?
We typically get calls when hazardous materials, particular chemical or substances, is on scene and it's been identified, or even unknown situations where people may be feeling ill.
Okay.
And they need us to investigate to find out what it may be that's causing it.
Very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hi, I'm Katie Young. I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and usually you think of like makeup and skincare, but today we have a bigger goal. So I'm with the Mary Kay Foundation, where our goals are to raise funds for cancer research and domestic violence awareness. So we're out here today talking about how you can be safe in domestic violence situations.
And where are you located at?
I'm here in Fort Wayne.
Okay.
But our foundation is based in Dallas, Texas.
Do you have a local phone number people can call?
Yeah.
What is it?
It is 260-452-6264.
Very good. Okay. And do you have anything else to tell us about Mary Kay?
No.
Why is Mary Kay one of the best products?
Because we put a lot of emphasis on just making sure we are the best of the best. Putting everything through safety tests and tons of panels to make sure our customers get exactly what they're looking for.
A lot of people have like allergies and stuff. Do you have special cosmetics for that?
Oh yeah, for sure. All our skincare is formulated for sensitive skin, and for the extremely sensitive, we do have an all-natural line with no colors, no added fragrances, all that goodness.
Right. Give us your number one more time.
It is 260-452-6264.
And tell us your name one more time.
Katie Young.
Okay, Katie, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so with the pet food pantry, what we do is we help out.
What's your name?
Nick Birch. And yes,
Who do you have with you?
this is Sandra Altman and this is Gail.
Hi.
Yeah, so Pet Food Pantry in a nutshell is we help out, pet owners, whether they have dogs, cats. They're less fortunate, so they don't have enough money, but they still need to.
Where are you located?
Well, we are Oh, where the location? Because I know I don't.
Really have a home.
It's close to the VA hospital on Lake, and so yeah, pretty much people come by.
So people who can't really have a hard time feeding their pets and taking care of their pets.
Yeah, I mean they're less fortunate. They'd rather feed. Well, they need to feed for themselves first. So they come. What we do is we give out food donations for animals, whether it be dog, cat food, and we rely heavily on people to give us donations. Yeah, so yeah, we have a big turnout. I mean, we couple hundred people every other Saturday stop by, and yeah.
And what do they turn out at? Where do they go?
It's off a lake. Yeah.
Where they could call?
Yeah. So Pam Tracy, she's not here today, but she is the founder, and this number you can call her, and
Name the number for people going.
yeah, 260-478-4851, and yeah.
Okay. So now people know more about to help their pets.
Cool. Appreciate you stopping by.
See Alan, what you doing here?
Oh, well, we're just here as part of the Safety Fair today. And for those who don't know, WBCL is a contemporary Christian radio station, and we play a mix of current Christian hits from all the way from David Crowder to Stephen Curtis Chapman to you name it. And we're just out here today seeing everybody, handing out bumper stickers and being part of the fun.
And Jim, who do you have with you?
This is Diane. Diane works at our front desk.
Good.
So it's us too, out here melting in the sun.
Okay, Jim. Thank you so much. And looks like you have some sort of sign-up paper there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, this is for a prize pack we're giving away. You can win some WBCL swag here. And then the other thing is the scavenger hunt, which they have going on.
Okay.
So go around, get your stamp, and win a prize.
Jim, do you have a phone number where people can reach you?
Well, you probably want to call us at, if you want to call WBCL, you can always check us out on the web at WBCL.org.
Okay.
But the phone number for the front desk is 260-745-0576.
Thank you so much, Jim. And I've seen you do magic. You're very, very talented.
Oh, hey, thank you, Jerry.
Very
appreciate
talented.
that.
Okay.
Photogenic.
Yeah,
I don't think so. He's got the brass.
He's been doing it all day.
I'll probably get you all your names anyway here. So, what's your name?
I'm Conservation Officer Harmon.
Harmon, and let's see. Can you tell us what's your safety table?
Today we're teaching a little bit of ATV safety. So the proper gear for kids who are under the age of 18, the helmet law that came about this July 1st.
Okay. Would you explain some of the safety gear?
We have riding boots, which are stiff and rigid to protect your ankle. We have knee pads with the shin guard on it, elbow pads, chest protector to help for impacts, good pair of safety goggles, of course the helmet, riding gloves, and a fluorescent shirt so you can be visible to other riders or other people around the area.
Well, where could we possibly get this stuff if we didn't own it?
Most of your outdoor stores that will have helmets or some riding gears, most of the ATV shops and things like that will have it.
Okay, looks like you brought an ATV with you, huh?
We did, yeah.
Okay, very good. And who did you bring with you here? This is
Chick-fil-A. I'll let him introduce
himself
here.
Okay. They came over here already and gave me a sandwich. I'd go up there.
Okay,
Actually, if you walk by, they'll ask you, hey, did you get a sandwich? Well, that's what they did to me.
So, is there anything else you would like to say anything about your organization? Okay. Where are you located at?
I'm from Wells County.
Wells County?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a phone number that people can call if they have questions?
Yep. In our hunting guide and our fishing guide, you'll have our District 2 office, which is out of Columbia City.
Okay.
We have a contact number in there with the address. Yep.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. That'll do it.
The registration, you fill out a registration form and you put it in the bag for whichever gift you might want to win the most. And then we'll call you if you're a winner.
And do you have to have everything stamped?
That is a different thing. That is a scavenger hunt, which you can get a form at WBCL. And then as you go through different locations, we'll stamp, and then you come back here and I'll give you a prize.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Take a picture.
Go ahead, guys.
Ready? Let me get my camera.
Hi, Chief. Tell us about your Dalmatian. And
That's Spots the dog. That's the firefighter mascot.
Okay.
So just saying hi to the kids, making our rounds, and making sure you guys understand that we're out here to support the public and have a little fun.
What's your name?
I'm Jeremy Bush.
Jeremy. Okay. What's your job at the police department?
I'm a fire inspector. So I go around. I'm a code enforcement fire inspector. So we go around all the buildings and make sure you guys are safe when you go in there and eat and participate in whatever they offer.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Sounds
Make
good.
sure we have fire alarms,
smoke detectors. Yep. All those things are working properly. So when you go in a building, you know it's safe and secure.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
All right.
Say hello to your puppy here. Hey, hi there. Hi.
I said, what's it for?
Okay.
For what?
What's your name?
My name is Alan Studer.
And what are you doing here at the safety fair?
Today at the Safety Fair, I'm here on behalf of Operation Lifesaver, which is a national not-for-profit organization whose goal is to eliminate all vehicle train, pedestrian train incidents. And they do that through the support of all the major railroads and many federal safety organizations, because people don't realize that every 3 hours on average, somewhere in the United States, we're having a vehicle train, pedestrian train incident. And our goal is to eliminate all such incidents.
Okay, and do you have an address, local address?
Every state has its own coordinator. We have our national offices in Alexandria, D.C., Virginia, and every state has a coordinator. Every state runs its own program. Our state coordinator for Indiana, her name is Jessica Fetter. She's down in the southern part of the state, around Scottsburg, but I believe her office is in Indianapolis.
You happen to have a phone number for more people would have more questions.
The phone number would be on the back of our brochure here, and it is 1-800-537-6224, or they could go to www.oli.org, and it'll answer all their questions, or one of our presentations, which is totally free of charge. Everything Operation Lifesaver does is 100% free of charge. We just want to get the safety message out.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate this.
Thanks for coming by.
Okay. Hello, and what's your name and what's your organization?
My name is Kelly, and we're with O&E, Orthopedics Northeast.
And what does orthopedics do?
We specialize in bones, orthopedics, broken bones, surgical procedures, spine, hand, foot.
And where are you located?
We have 3 locations in Fort Wayne, at the Parkview, off DuPont. We have Clinton, and we have the Southwest location.
Okay, and are you, in order to come to one, do you actually have to have a doctor's referral?
Usually no. Usually for patients to come to our facility, they end up at the hospital with broken bones. We also have our clinic. They go to our clinic for pain or possible fracture or broken bone. And some just come because of back problems. We also have our new doctor, Dr. Johnson, who does oncology.
What's oncology? What is that?
Cancer, tumor of the bones.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. Is there anything else you want to tell us about it?
We're number 1.
All right. You're number 1.
Can I ask something too?
Yes.
About can you explain more about your walk-in clinic you guys have?
The walk-in clinic we have is if there's our clinic is closed or offices are closed, or if there's no available appointments, and say you fall and you think you've sprained or broke your foot or a bone, or you have pain from an injury. The walk-in clinics are open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday at the Southwest location at Lutheran Hospital campus, and then at our clinic, our Clinton location off Clinton.
Are you here every year?
They do come every year. This is our first year.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. kids, this is Mr. Sun from Wesley's Magical Playhouse. We're here at the National Weather Service in North Webster, Indiana. Here's our friend Michael Lewis to tell us how weather radios keep us safe.
Our primary mission is to save lives, minimize loss. And really the best way to do that is to make people aware of when weather's bad. The National Weather Service operates NOAA Weather Radio. The NOAA Weather Radio is designed to alert you when severe weather strikes. It's like a smoke detector for storms. When we issue a warning, the alarm goes off, you wake up, you check your weather, and you get to safety.